ball it up. Tip is controlled by the Aces. They'll have to start the fourth and final period as well. Sparks in their golds, Aces in their whites. So Las Vegas team 13-13 on the season. Ball kicked in the corner, Gray, a quick three. That won't go, but an offensive rebound. It's Nalissa Smith with it. The kick out, aforementioned Bell, finds Wilson down low. Asia on the attack and uses that left hand.
Second opportunities have been an issue for the LA Sparks defense all season long. You gotta go so you can get running. Keep the ball out of Wilson's hands.
Here's Plum, one of a host of Sparks players who have been hot this July, and Hamby getting to the rack. She'll earn a trip to the foul line. Lynn Roberts says it's a great time to add a great player, speaking on Cameron Brink, as she gets to coach her for the first time after being her foe for so many years in the Pac-12 conference, when Roberts, of course, was the head coach at Utah and Brink starred at Stanford. Hamby, first free throw goes in and out. As for Becky Hammond, reached her 100th career win on Sunday in the win against the Dallas Wings, third fastest to that feat, trailing only Michael Cooper, former head coach of the Sparks, and Van Chancellor, who of course led those Houston Comets teams in the early days of this league.
This is a whole new experience this year for Las Vegas.
Bell missing on the three, and here comes Hamby into the front court.
A year ago, they lost 13 games. 2 years ago, just 6. They've already lost 13.
Plum doing a tightrope on the baseline, can't get the reverse, and here's Jackie Young. The pitch ahead to Bell. She'll try another attempt. That one won't go for her either. Wilson with the offensive rebound. Backing down, Hamby, the kick out. Here's Smith stepping into the paint and knocking down the 15-footer.
So Rashawn already 4 second chance points for Vegas.
Smith playing in her 11th game with the Aces since coming over from Dallas in a trade. That was Plum on the miss there. Here's Bell in the front court. Jackie Young, who's been a thorn in the side for these Sparks this season, averaging 30 per in the 2 meetings this season. Here's Wilson in between the circles, and she knocks down the jumper.
Hot start for the Aces.
6-1 our score here, approaching the 8-minute mark in this first quarter.
Both these teams coming off games where they scored over 100 points.
Hamby underneath, double team down there, throws it away. Here's Bell with it. Weaving through traffic, Bell gets it into the front court. It's a Vegas team coming off that win in Dallas, as we mentioned, 106-80 against an injury-riddled wing squad. Here's Smith underneath, going to get the whistle and get to the free throw line. Credit that foul there to De'Erica Hamby. Time now for the UCLA player health update. And what we got for you? Nobody. First time this season there has not been a player on the injury report for the Los Angeles Sparks. All 11 players healthy and in uniform tonight.
I think it's the first time since 2023.
It's been a minute. I was trying to jog the old memory here, Mary, and couldn't come up with it. Melissa Smith at the foul line for the Aces. Smith shooting at 59% from the stripe. Able to get 2 here.
This is reminiscent of the start at Washington after the All-Star break, where LA went down 18-3 and came roaring back.
First game back from a road trip for the Sparks, always a tough one. Last game of the road trip for the Aces. Their 4-game roadie ends here tonight as Hamby gets the little push shot in the from the short corner. Young against her former teammate in Plum. Here's Wilson splitting the D. Wilson using that dominant left hand there. Wanted a whistle, didn't get it, but she gets the bucket.
We talked in the open, outside, inside, moves like a guard.
Jackson the offensive rebound. Plum quick trigger 3, back heel. And rebound taken by Gray, the former Spark. Won a championship here. Put some furniture in the building during her time in the purple and gold. And we're gonna have a foul here on the defensive end. Time now for Disney's 3 ways to play. What we got, Mary?
Well, number 1, out rebound. Vegas already an issue with the O boards and the conversion. Win the 3-point contest. Vegas wins games when they knock down threes, and then when Brink comes in, let's look for her to become a block master.
Wilson spinning, falling away. That's just too pretty right there from Asia Wilson. 12-3 the lead. Wilson now up to 8 points. Pitching a perfect game so far. 4-4 from the field. Alaman, a slot three. That won't go. Stevens flying in there for the offensive board. Sparks looking to get something going here offensively. They've missed 5 of their 6 field goals. Here's Hamby. She's got the lone field goal of the night for LA. Tried to draw the foul there, nothing doing. And it will be Las Vegas basketball. Our officials tonight, Eric Bruton, Tim Green, and Agon Abazi. Tough start for LA. 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. Vegas, meanwhile, 5 of 8 from the field to start this one. They've yet to make a 3. 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Young in deep. Fall away won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds by LA. So 14 on the shot clock for Vegas, this end of the floor.
So for LA, it all starts on the defensive end. You need to get some stops. Don't allow second shots. Take care of the basketball when you get to the offensive end. But it all starts right here, right now.
Ball's inbounded to Wilson. They give her space. Working against her former teammate in Handy. Falling away now, right of the lane, shredding the nets. And Asia Wilson making her presence felt here in the early going in downtown Los Angeles. Nice footwork there from Hamby on the other end.
Hamby, the only player to score so far for Los Angeles.
Bell. That one off the mark.
Right now, you're just happy anybody but Wilson is shooting it.
And Wilson still in it there in transition. They were looking for Hamby on the lob. Instead, here's Young the other way. Young in transition, in the lane, a whistle and a foul. 5:24 left in this opening quarter. Jewel Lloyd going to check in for the first time tonight. Replaces Bell. Lloyd came off the bench Sunday for the very first time since 2019 and scored 20 in the win at Dallas.
No matter, it is just shocking to see her come off the bench.
Wilson. Young. They'll go over to Smith, and a foul from behind against Stevens. It's been talked about a lot in Vegas if Lloyd would come off the bench. And the word out of Vegas is it was her choice to come off the bench on Sunday. And obviously here tonight as well.
Well, a dynamic presence, no doubt, coming off the bench.
Definitely gives you some pop in that second unit for sure.
14 fouls already on Los Angeles.
Young. That one won't stay down. Rebound Hamby. No advantage for the Sparks, so she'll hand it off to Alaman. Here's Plum. The hezzy, Plum going baseline, leaves it. Stevens, oh, too strong. Trailer is Wilson. She's got 10 of the 14 for Vegas as that ball carries out of bounds. Thank you, Nikki. Good stuff. Young gets open in the paint, and that puts the lead up to 11. Ties the largest lead of the night here for Vegas.
Mismatch inside. They couldn't find Z.
Plum. Cross court over to Stevens. 6 on the shot clock. Alaman looking down low, stolen away by Wilson. Over to Young. Back to Wilson. Left hand layup, good. Asia Wilson now with a dozen. Jackson between the circles. And that stops the bleeding momentarily for LA. They got to solve this riddle that is Asia Wilson. And you hear that ovation. That's Cameron Brink heading to the scorer's table. Young on the catch back door. Wilson in the corner, catch and shoot 3. She can't miss. Unbelievable. Asia Wilson now with 15 on 7 of 7 shooting here in this first quarter. And Jackson has her pocket picked. Lloyd the other way, finds Young in the paint. The layup won't go. Guess who's there? The three-time MVP putting on an absolute clinic here in downtown Los Angeles. And Plum able to get to the paint. But LA has dug itself quite a hole here in this first game back from the road following the All-Star break. Slot three from Young, and you don't want to get her going. Timeout, LA.
LA looking nothing like the team that scored 35 points in New York in the first quarter. What a struggle on both ends.
You're gonna lay out for the crowd applause there for Cameron Brink's introduction, but Rashawn, I'll send it back to you.
Here's Jackson down the lane. Second-year player to second-year player connecting there. You immediately see the energy and the hustle from Cameron Brink.
It's the crowd involved. Kia Stokes on the floor for Vegas, and that's who Cam is matching up with.
Errant pass here, stolen by LA. Here's Jackson up the floor, over to Burrell. The lob off the window, no.
LA has missed some very makeable shots near the rim.
Burrell in there for the first time tonight as well. Here's Gray. Cross court, Lloyd, corner three, that's good.
Boy, it's like when the shots go early, the game becomes easy, right?
Bell will be checking in next time we have a stoppage. Brink stepping behind the line for three. She makes her first bucket in her return.
That's gonna relax her big time on the offensive end.
She shot it very well in the 15 games as a rookie last season. Burrell hits the deck, no whistle, deflection out of bounds there by Brink. Oh no, they say Aaron passed there to be LA basketball. It's while she was playing pickup games during her rehab. And you saw that smile there. Here's Jackson in between the circles, long rebound. Jackson fighting for it, but right to the hands of Stokes. Lloyd coming back the other way. Lloyd against Plum off the window. So Jewel Lloyd quickly off the bench and quickly with 5 points. Plum in the paint, hanging off glass, no, but she'll get to the free throw line. Lynn Roberts saying she wanted Cam to just enjoy the moment, to play free, focus on the defensive end. Anything offensively is a bonus. You can see the energy that she came in with off the bench. As Plum steps to the line. Plum, so far this season, 92% from the foul line, shooting at 95% from the foul line in the month of July. Attention Sparks fans, text GO SPARKS to 833-482-1204 or scan the QR code for your shot to win 2 free tickets to the Dodgers night game on Thursday, August 7th. Don't miss out. Enter now and GO SPARKS. (31-16) Aces with the lead. Sparks got some making up to do. Here's Burrell against Burrell with the hezzy, and she's going to get a trip to the free throw line.
Rashawn, this is one of the things that LA has improved. That's their bench presence when they come in. When Asia Wilson goes to the bench, this is where LA must make up some ground.
Van Loo going to be checking in between free throws here.
And keep in mind, Cameron Brink is on a minutes restriction, 12 to 15.
Burrell gets the free throw made. It's the one thing that hasn't come particularly easy for Burrell. And Burrell with the steal. Burrell 1-on-0. Lay it up and in.
Sean, we talk so much about just what a firecracker she is off the bench, just the energy she gives out both ends, and you see it there.
And we get an offensive foul here.
Second unit making a difference. The read by
That foul charge to Megan Gustafson. off the Vegas bench. Van Loo, quick trigger three. Back heel, Cam fighting for the board.
Beautiful job.
A foul here against Gus.
On that weak side, kept her feet moving, kept her body moving, trying to get after that offensive board. Creates the personal foul by Gustafson.
Ball's inbounded to Alaman. Alaman around the screen. Here's Jackson, the beneficiary, stripped on her way up, back to Alaman. 5 left on the shot clock. Jackson calling for it against Gray. Jackson falling away. No, it could be a shot clock violation. We talked about that effort from Brink, and Becky Hammond, high praise for Brink and Kelsey Plum earlier tonight, talking about what she calls the try factor, right? And you can try as hard as you can, and those two are the epitome of that. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll be LA basketball.
Cameron Brink will sit. Well done in her first minutes here in the 2025 season.
Nice ovation for Brink as she returns to the Sparks bench. And for whatever reason, Plum unable to enter the game. So Plum still at the scorer's table. Here's Van Loo, ball fake, leaves it up. Hamby off the window, no. Follows her own miss, but stripped there by Gustafson. Dana Evans, part of this Vegas second unit. Approaching 8 minutes left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Gray going to try to back down a much smaller Van Loo. Gets in the paint, uses her shoulder, creates some room, can't get the bucket. Rebound Hamby, but thrown away. Gray with it in the front court, whips the pass over in the corner. Gustafson, lefty three, no. And Burrell with the rebound in the corner. Burrell, pocket pass, Hamby right at the cup. Hamby lays it up. Timeout Vegas. LA
Roberts system.
It's been huge. Big reason why this month of July has been so great for the Sparks. A'ja Wilson back in there. She tries to fall away, and it's just like she never left. Give her 19 now.
Yeah, her rhythm is just, nothing has stopped it so far. You got to do something to just kind of get her off. Because right now everything is balanced. It doesn't matter where she's shooting. She just believes it's going in, and it is.
You got to kind of do something to disrupt her.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is what greatness looks like.
Greatness is wearing 22 in white, folks.
That's exactly right.
In case you're just joining us. She's got 21 now.
I mean, everybody's ready to hand the MVP of this season to Nafisa Collier. She's saying, you know, there's a lot of games left to play.
Wilson averages 22 on the year. She's got 21 here. Here's Plum getting to the cup. The 21 for Wilson, mind you, have come in just 8 minutes of play. She's made all 10 of her field goals. Here's Evans, the runner. Can't get the bounce, but she'll get to the foul line.
A'ja Wilson.
Get ready for Dodgers night with the LA Sparks. Join us Thursday, August 7th at 7 p.m. as the Sparks take on the Connecticut Sun. The first 5,000 fans in attendance will receive a limited edition Sparks and Dodgers co-branded hat. Secure your tickets now and represent both teams in style.
That is a cool looking hat.
Sign me up for that one. Evans able to knock down the foul shot. Lead is 13 for Vegas. Sparks were making a run before Wilson checked back into the game, and she got up to her old ways. Here's Gray, what a feed underneath. Chelsea Gray with the dime there. And Jackie Young on the other end of it.
This crowd has seen a couple of those from Chelsea Gray when she was in an LA Sparks jersey.
And she can wow you.
Yeah, she can. She's worth the price of admission.
Van Loo flips it over her head to Hamby. The kick out here to Plum. Plum turning the corner in the lane. Gets under 3 defenders. No. And rebound tipped out of bounds by Wilson. It's the 3rd meeting now between these teams this season. They split the first 2. Both those games were in Vegas. Ball deflected out of bounds. The Sparks will do it again.
LA got it down to 9. Asia Wilson comes back into the ball game. They go on an 8-2 run.
Hamby spins against Smith. What a move. Here's Young with the top of the key. No one else has really gotten going for the Aces. They haven't had to because of Wilson. And there's her first miss of the night. She's human. Young to beat the buzzer, no. Rebound Stevens. Van Loo, a blur up the floor. Stevens in the corner, sets her feet for 3. Rebound Las Vegas. LA has missed 7 of its 8 from beyond the arc. Here's Young, the runner, no. Rebound Burrell. Numbers for LA. Burrell, the runner in the lane. Little friendly fire there with Hamby, and the rebound is secured there by Young underneath.
Cam Brink, Rakia Jackson will all be checking in shortly. Some length on Wilson as Ray Stevens now matching up with her.
Miss there from Young. Here's Plum, cross court to Burrell. Hamby's got great position right underneath the cup.
So what changed? You can run off misses. You can't run off Asia Wilson makes. And so LA able to get out. And then on the other side, Asia Wilson 10 of 11 shooting 91%. Everybody else for this Aces team shooting 27%, 6 of 22. It has been the Asia Wilson show. And
in and out there.
Missed a couple.
Vegas will retain the possession. 3:34 left. 14 on the shot clock for Vegas. Sparks fortunate to be down just 11 here.
It's the kind of game it feels like they're down 20, but when you're only down 11, you make a couple stops, come down, score, get this thing in single digits, make a run at it before half.
Definitely in striking distance. Did get it to 9 while Wilson was on the bench. And here's Young getting free underneath.
And the craftiness of Chelsea Gray's passing.
Here's Brink back in there. The flip to Plum. Jackson wants it in the paint. They can't get it to her. Here's Plum. The kick out Stevens. Alaman, corner 3. LA's missed 8 of 9 from beyond.
Struggle. And they have been so hot from distance.
Young, jump pass out to Lloyd in the corner. Too long on the triple there. Wilson, the offensive rebound, throws it right into the hands of Brink. We're gonna have a foul in the backcourt there against Nalissa Smith. It's gonna be a take foul, it looks like. Egan Abazi giving the sign here.
Called it immediately. How about the aggressiveness of Cameron Brink when she ripped and got the ball to just put it on the floor and attack up the floor?
So Plum will be at the foul line for 1. An opportunity here for LA to knife into this deficit. Plum gets the foul shot. As you see Brink and Abazi talking through some things there. Cameron Brink has played 5 minutes tonight. She made her, the only shot she's taken tonight, that was a triple that got this crowd in a frenzy. And another pass that's deflected and stolen away.
Yeah, 10th turnover.
They say Lloyd stepped out of bounds, so a gift there for LA.
Cam Brink.
A lot of these have been unforced errors.
Exactly right. Just kind of, I hope it makes it their passes instead of really secure, ripping the ball around the perimeter.
Alaman using the Brink screen. Here's Plum. Brink calling for it underneath. They can't get it to her. She's got the smaller Lloyd on her. Cross-court pass over to Stevens. Shot clock under 10. Z looking to attack. Z going baseline. And that's the development, the evolution of Azurá Stevens there, folks.
The three's not there. I mean, people are just smothering her beyond the arc now, but the aggressive move to put it on the floor.
Young once again on that flex cut. And she's just been operating there
like a surgeon.
Incredible. Plum. Trailer is Stevens. Brink will try another three. That one rims out. Nearly the same spot she hit her first one from. Gray. Underneath the cup. Out to Bell. Looking for her first three tonight, and she got it there.
And that's the problem. When Gray starts dribbling around like that, it just starts attracting defenders, and she finds open people. The spray outside. Bell with the three.
Plum picks up her dribble in the corner, going to be trapped there. Dangerous pass, cross court to Stevens. Look what I found. It bounced beautifully and perfectly right there to Z, and she knocked down the triple.
He appreciated the effort.
Just the second three tonight for LA. They're now 2 of 11. What a pass underneath to Bill. Goes block to Wilson. Out. Three-pointer there by Lloyd, no good from the slot. Back comes Alaman the other way. Alaman, pick and pop. Brink will try another one. No good this time. Young turns on the Jets. We're going to get a foul here in the front court against Kelsey Plum.
Don't see very often from Kelsey Plum.
Young, slot three, rims out, rebound Cameron Brink. Stevens quickly becoming a matchup nightmare in this league. Plum nearly mishandled, keeps her dribble alive.
Got the switch.
Wilson on her. In the corner, Stevens. 7 on the shot clock. Brink across the paint. The kick out. Jackson, a three. No. Shot clock dark. Meanwhile, nobody got a body on Wilson, who got all alone ahead of the pack. 3 seconds left. Alaman, deep three, off the window, 2. Eclipsing her season average in that first half. She's got 23 on 11 of 13 shooting. Sparks with the ball to start this second half, and immediately a turnover.
11th turnover. LA averages 15 a game, and they are well on their way to that.
We have a foul here against Plum. Coach Neighbors, and we're going to get a technical foul as well against Kelsey Plum. It's not exactly the way you want to start the second half.
Not at all.
If you're LA.
Not at all.
Gray will be at the line to shoot the technical foul shot. 91% foul shooting.
I mean, there's no doubt that this has been a roller coaster season for the Las Vegas Aces. They aren't used to it. The coach isn't used to it. But they showed up here tonight in LA ready to play.
Well, if anyone can relate, it's the Sparks, right? Wanting to end a road trip with a bang, as they did in New York. Vegas playing game 4 of a 4-game road trip here tonight. Elbow J from Wilson, short. Bale offensive rebounds, jump hook, no. There's Smith to clean it up. So multiple efforts there for the Aces.
I mean, you force Wilson to miss the shot. You've got to come away with a rebound. Doesn't happen. Smith and Bell crashing O boards.
Yeah, missed there by Wilson. That's got to be a win, right?
Yep, it's got to be a win.
We're going to get Melissa Smith there for the foul. Smith came over in a trade from Dallas, appearing in game number 11 for her with the Aces here tonight. Obviously bittersweet trade for her. Tough leaving Dallas, but got to play, or getting to play with the player she calls her GOAT, in A'ja Wilson. And another turnover here by LA. Here's Bell, one-on-one against Hamby. Gray directing traffic. Wilson catching between the circles. One-on-one against Stevens, and Wilson can't get it there. A lot of contact, no whistle. Here's Alamon pushing the tempo, finds Hamby.
So be physical with Wilson. No foul called. You're going the other way off the miss. Nice job running the floor.
Bell catch and shoot three. That won't go. Rebound Plum. That's what the Sparks need to do. Get stops and run. Jackson underneath the reverse. Can't get it. The Sparks want to run. This is a Vegas team that is 7th in the league in pace. Their lowest rating since moving to Vegas. Wilson. I mean, that's as good as gold right there.
Now the clinic continues.
She's got 25 now. Alamon looking for Hamby there on the screen roll, but active hands once again by the Aces.
Yeah, defensively, Vegas has come to play tonight.
Another three-point miss there. Vegas not shooting it well from three either. They're just 4 of 19 now. Plum, her three won't go. And Plum has struggled from three this season so far against Vegas. Just 1 of 11 from beyond the arc coming into tonight. There's Melissa Smith fighting hard and following up her own.
Second chance points starting to build for Vegas. And now we've got a technical foul on Becky Hammond.
So Hammond getting the tee. I think she's still upset about that Wilson no call a couple of possessions ago, perhaps. But she's letting them have it. And a little smile there.
She got it and smiled the whole way back to the bench.
With a 19-point lead. Becky Hammond, one of the most fierce competitors this league has ever seen.
As a player and a coach.
Yeah, absolutely. So Hammond recorded her 100th career win as head coach Sunday. 3rd fastest to reach that mark. Trailing only Michael Cooper and Van Chancellor. Got the tee there. Let's see how our team responds. Alamon back here. And rebounds off to Jackie Young.
On the 3-game road trip in New York, LA made 11 threes, Connecticut 12, Washington 13. Tonight, 2 of 16 from distance. It is their bread and butter, and it has just not been going well so far tonight.
There's 3 seconds left, and going to get a double dribble here from Gray. And it doesn't get easier for these Sparks either. Because right after tonight, you got to head right back on the road for one against Seattle. Trying to stay alive here in this playoff chase. Alamon in the corner, back out to Jackson. Hamby,
hands again.
Looking for it, but that ball goes directly into the hands of Smith. Wilson turning and facing, and a miss there as Hamby gets the rebound. Hamby trying to go one-on-one against Wilson. Double team down. No whistle. Kick out Burrell to try a three, and that's good.
The crowd is roaring loud tonight. Hearts are pounding, burning bright and bright. The field's alive, alive. Electric light. We rise, we run, we won't back down. This is our moment, this is our ground. Game on, let's take it home. this fire. Push the limit, climb up higher. Every step builds our empire. We charge, we chase, we're here to claim. We're the thunder, we're the flame. Game on, let's take it home. We fight together, we're not alone. Game on, hearts in a zone. Victory is calling, it's in our bones. It's in our bones.
Finally, the double team, turnover. Deflected and still here for LA. Jackie Young back with it the other way for Vegas. Around the Wilson screen, Jackie Young making a play. She's got 13 now. That's her first bucket here post intermission. The 59. She made her first 10 field goals. Cameron Brink has made her return for the Sparks as well. Here's Kelsey Plum from the corner. That three won't go, but an offensive rebound by Sarah Ashley Barker, who just checked back in. Here's Plum in deep. But what can you do on this end if you're LA? Down by 14 here. Sparks will trail by as much as 18 in this one. Or 19, I beg your pardon. We have a foul away from the basketball. Well, number one, the goal is to have someone else beat you besides Asia Wilson. Nice job here. That foul was charged to Hamby, her second personal, third team foul. Here's Young between the circles, looking for Wilson. They ISO her on the elbow. Finds a cutting Lloyd. Can't get the fall away. Rebound Barrett. Van Loo. Here's Burrell with it. Burrell spinning. The kick out Hamby. Looking down low for Jackson. And we're going to have a foul from behind. And that's going to be against Jackie Young. Really nice job by Rakia Jackson getting Young on her back and just holding that position until the ball was coming and the foul was called. So Jackson will be at the line. I beg your pardon, I misspoke. That's Julie Van Loo into the game. Barker still is yet to make an appearance in this one. Maybe a little stall tactic here from the Aces. Officials trying to get everybody lined up on the foul line. Jackson, 79% foul shooter on the season. Knocks down the first one. Experience Sparks basketball your way with the 5-game pickup plan. Just scan the QR code or visit LASparks.com and choose 2 must-see matchups, then pick 3 more from our hand-picked lineup. Mix, match, and create your perfect LA Sparks plan. No stress, just non-stop excitement. Got it to 12, Rashawn. Just pick up those points wherever you can and just work to get some stops at this end. Evans, catch and shoot 3. Evans has been quiet over the last couple, but it's a pretty big 3 there for Vegas. Yeah, just their 5th made 3 on 21 tries. Burrell, Hamby, the kick out Jackson, has the lane. Jackson in traffic and off the window. Foul. No, offensive foul, they say. Here's the drive against Jackson. Another turnover for the Sparks. They got 18 now in the turnover category. Young, the kick out, Gray for 3. It's normally the other way around. It is. But Jackie Young saying, I can set the table too. Screen roll, Hamby catches it in the paint, working against Wilson, tries to get to that baseline, can't do so, as that shot rejected out of bounds. All of a sudden for Vegas, others stepping up and scoring, taking the pressure off Wilson as Cam Brink comes back on the floor.
Asia Wilson exits. 2:22 left in this third quarter. Brink played 8 minutes in that first half. Here's Plum turning the corner and using that left hand. 65-49. Vegas in front. Sparks got all sorts of time here in this one. But definitely got to get it together, and that's not going to help. Dana Evans starting to come alive here in this third quarter. Here's Brink, and that passed on a little too tall for her. Turnover number 19. It's led to 17 Vegas points. 1:51 left. Opportunity here with Wilson on the bench for the Sparks. Try to knife into this lead a little bit like we saw in the first half. There's Brink with the rejection from behind. Oh, welcome back, Cam Brink. Here's Plum, the D-sail down the paint. No, rebound tipped out of bounds. They say last touch by Vegas.
Cameron Brink, the enforcer, loses Smith, but catches her on the backside.
She only played in 15 games. So her shot blocking prowess really second to none. The Sparks are really hoping for more of that. As Lynn Roberts mentioned, not just the blocking of shots, also the altering, as well as Nye tries a long distance three. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Vegas. Approaching a minute left in this third quarter. Burrell, the hezzy against Smith, and the rejection by Smith. Great recovery by her. Definitely filled a need for them. Coming over in that trade from Dallas. There's Plum getting to the cup. A whistle and a foul, so Plum will go to the strike.
It's been a tough night shooting the ball for Kelsey Plum. Just 4-13, has not been able to knock down a three. Again, this is a team that has just been on fire from distance on the road.
0 for 5 tonight from three. Plum now 1 of 16 from three against her former team so far this season. Gets both free throws there. Smith, the flip right back to Evans. Evans double teamed up high. Here's Drew Lloyd with it. Cross-court pass. The rookie Nye for three. Needs a bounce, can't get it. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Lloyd. The LA basketball, 35 2/10 left in the third.
LA lost the second quarter by a point, the third quarter by 4. It all goes back to that first quarter. You go down and give up 31 points, you're playing catch-up the rest of the ball game.
You know Vegas isn't the Vegas we've been accustomed to seeing, but you don't want to dig yourself out a hole like that against this team. As Kelsey Plum gets the reverse there. Shot clock is dark. Vegas will have the opportunity for the last shot here in this third. Ball's in the hands of Chelsea Gray. She gives way to Evans. Under 10 left. Evans gonna watch the time tick away. 4 left, 3 left. Evans in the paint, gets the whistle and the bucket. Dana Evans, welcome to the party. Gets the old school three-point play. 2 seconds left. Ball's inbounded to Van Loo. She'll heave it from three. It's been all aces here in this one tonight. Led by Asia Wilson's 27 points. Cameron Brink has made her debut tonight for the Sparks in this 2025 season. She's played 10 minutes tonight. Expected only to go about 15 or so as Nye knocks down the triple.
Becky Hammond's really excited about Nye. An outstanding three-point shooter. Played for Christy Curry at the University of Alabama. It's now a 20-point lead, largest of the night for Vegas.
Alamon can't answer. Young, picked up by Alamon. They swing it around and they say the rookie Nye stepped out of bounds.
Offensive rebounds and just pure dominance by A'ja Wilson.
The Sparks entered tonight with a 5-game winning streak, longest such streak in the W this season. Active streak, that is.
Really highlighted by shooting the ball extremely well on the road.
Tonight just hasn't quite been there. Sparks shooting just 37% from the field, just 3 of 20 from 3. That three-point ball has been so crucial for this team. Don't miss Financial Fitness Night with the LA Sparks, presented by Albert, as they take on the Indiana Fever Tuesday, August 5th at 7 p.m. Every fan in attendance gets a rally towel. Get your tickets now at lasparks.com or scan the QR code on your screen to buy yours today. Go Sparks.
And Rashawn, plus 12, this Aces team on field goal attempts, and it's tough to beat anybody when you're not about equal in that area, unless you're shooting really well from distance, and certainly not the case tonight for LA.
Kind of a telltale sign there when you look at the turnovers. 19 turnovers for LA. Definitely going to give the opponent more bites at the apple. Young steps into a 3. She was looking for somewhere to go. Figured I might as well take care of it myself. Jackie Young with the triple. Her second from 3 tonight. She's got 16. Here's Stevens' low block, and she gets it over her former teammate. And we have a timeout here taken by Vegas this year. And a rejection there by Wilson.
Did I mention she has 3 steals as well?
Now you did. You see block shots, A'ja Wilson. Here's Burrell curling and catching in front of the Sparks bench. Burrell, double team comes, kick out to Plum. Shot clock under 10. Stevens, low block off the window, no. Rebound tipped around and grabbed by Vegas.
Well, you could think about 4 or 5 of those that just, you think they're going down and they just roll right on by.
Ball whipped over to Gray. Gray in the paint. Tried to thread it over to Evans, stolen away. Here's Stevens, one-on-one against Gray, and a whistle and a foul. So Stevens will get to the foul line. Foul charge against Gray there. Second team foul. And that's the second personal against Gray. Gray,
They're going to review that.
having Becky Hammond and the staff take a look at it, and they're going to review this.
Becky Hammond says that was a kick.
So another challenge here for the Aces. Foul against Chelsea Gray, and since she had the ball at the time of the whistle, it is the Aces' possession. Wilson, turning baseline, skip pass out of the grasp there of the rookie and Nye.
One of the few mistakes that A'ja Wilson's made tonight.
Hamby ahead of the pack. Hamby rejected there by Wilson. Here's Young flirting with the triple-double. Over to Nye. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound taken by Jackson. Jackson looking to push against Gray. And they're going to say out of bounds. No, they say Sparks basketball. They said Gray had her hands on the ball. Hit her with that one if it was Abazi or not. But we definitely know he's handed out 2 tonight. As Chelsea Gray knocks down the technical foul shot. Leonard Roberts wanting a foul on that last play. Did not get it. Instead hit with the tech. Sparks basketball. Here's Jackson. Out to Plum. Short corner. Plum kicks it right back out. Jackson. Plum in the corner. Shot clock now under 10. Nice ball mover by LA. Jackson up and under, can't get that one to go. And the rebound taken there by Wilson. Nice defensive possession there by Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas is just doing a great job defensively, moving their feet, helping each other, keeping their hands active.
We saw them loading up, right? He just didn't know where to go.
Yep, but not much has come easily for LA in the half court.
Six on the shot clock. Wilson with 3, with 2. Lost the handle. Shot clock violation. Be a turnover. 12th of the night for Vegas, and it'll be LA basketball. Plum whips a pass over to Burrell. Steps back for 3. That one clanks off the side of the back. And here comes Vegas the other way. Coming across the paint is Wilson on the catch. Double team there immediately. Tried to muscle it up, won't go. Rebound Stevens. So Azurá Stevens now with her 6th rebound.
Better job really defending Wilson, bringing a hard double, making it difficult.
And there's Plum getting to the cup once again. It's kind of a tough night overall here for LA tonight. Riding high.
Riding high.
Riding a 5-game win streak.
Cam Brink coming back. Lots of energy.
Numbers for LA. Here's Hamby running the floor. Hamby the layup over Wilson.
But just not enough of that. The inability to really get out in transition off clean defensive rebounds and get the tempo up.
The pace has not been there tonight for LA. This will be another turnover again for All-Star Weekend. And that was mid-July. A long time on the road before finally heading back home. Just have not showed a lot tonight as Ray Burrell gets the nice up and under there. That said, Sparks get it to within 14.
Ray
Bell rejected there by Stevens.
Been the shining star of this ballgame for Los Angeles. She's plus 10 when she's on the floor. 12 points on 4 of 8 shooting. Made a 3, got to the free throw line, 6 rebounds, an assist. Really just an outstanding performance in a challenging game for Los Angeles.
A lot of things got to go right. Here's Wilson curling in the lane. Attracts a bunch of gold jerseys. Young with it, who's had herself a night. What a ball fake. Jackie Young.
Kind of go old school on that.
She's got 18, 9, and 9 now.
She's got 23 plus minus.
Young a rebound and an assist away from a triple-double. Here's Wilson running the floor.
Brink's gonna check back in.
Chelsea Gray now up to 8 assists. And Plum stripped in traffic, ball loose, and we're gonna get a foul here. We're gonna call Plum on the foul there to be Vegas basketball. And Plum letting the official have it there, saying she was slapped in the face. And preseason, you name it. Young, pocket pass, Wilson. And that's
10th assist.
Jackie Young now 1 rebound away from a triple-double. But it was that exact area right there where A'ja Wilson has just hurt the Sparks tonight.
I can name
They're
about
not the only
spots.
ones. They're not the only ones. I mean, she's made and also a season high in rebounds tonight with 9. Burrell. Ray Burrell.
It's a great game by Ray Burrell.
15 on 5 of 9 shooting. That's her second 3 tonight. Gray over her head. Here's Bell with it. Lloyd in the corner. And Jackie Young skying in there for the rebound, and that should be the triple-double there for
Bench
Jackie
knows
Young.
it.
The bench excited about it.
That's a great reaction from the Las Vegas bench.
Assists officially.
Yeah, they got to correct that.
One of those assists was handed to Chelsea Gray inadvertently. So officially, Young still with just 9 assists on the scoreboard. Approaching the 2-minute mark here. Here's Burrell. Stevens sticking with it there and able to get it off the window. An offensive foul there against Asia Wilson on the screen. Stevens tonight, 9 points, 8 boards for LA. Plum with the team high 20. Burrell, and rebound taken by Asia Wilson. Wilson now with her 10th rebound, so that gives her a double-double tonight. Under 90 seconds left in this one. Wilson missing there from the foul line. Gets it right back. Wilson on the drive gets the layup.
And the crowd knows it. It's up on the scoreboard here at Crypto.
So officially they give. And gets that one to go.
Does Vegas look like a 13-13 team to you tonight? My goodness, they are playing well.
There's Brink inside. Can't get the flip, but a whistle and a foul, so Brink will be at the line. For Wilson, her second.
Spark staff, Chelsea Ortega, the Director of Health and Performance, Carissa Schur, Head Athletic Trainer, Jill DeMaria, Strength and Conditioning, and of course, Susan King-Borchard, the Performance Enhancement Specialist of the Stars. She's brought Sue Bird, NECA, Brianna Stewart, Megan Rapino, Diana Taurasi, KP, all of them back from major injuries. And has helped Cam get back.
So Brink tonight, 5 points. Made both of her free throws there. Bell unable to get the 3. And the rebound is off to Plum. Plum looking to push. In transition. She'll pull it out over to Burrell. Burrell driving down the lane, gets right to the cup and lays it in. So Ray Burrell having herself a night. 17 off the bench. But the Sparks just needed more tonight.
Season high for Ray Burrell. Her career high is 18.
Had that against New York. Burrell with 13 points in this second half. Remember, foul up high. This will be against Stokes.
You know, the W's unrelenting. You can't sit with your past laurels. Every game's a new challenge, and on this night, unable to overcome it.
Sparks